Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to more Blasphemous. Now, when we were last together, I kind of promised some fun and games. The question, though, is, will you consider this fun or games? Well, I guess it's inherently a game, isn't it? So, before we do that, there are two little goodies I'm missing. I'm missing our very last Moonchild and our very last Bone. Now, playing off screen, I found the last Moonchild. It was where I was well, it wasn't where I was expecting it, but it was in one of the places that I would say was a likely suspect. And our last bone is up here back on the wall of Holy Prohibitions, which I'm not surprised that I missed, but I shouldn't have missed it. So let's teleport and start picking these items up. So this one will be the first one because it should be the easiest. And we will be coming back here. I don't know if it's going to be the first place we come back, though. Stop that. I almost feel like I gotta get used to the controls again. Okay, so yeah, I forgot about this door. Alright, so we got a big dude to deal with. But once we take him out... Now the Chalice of Verses has been partially filled. You know, I wanted to do this in a different order, but... You know what? No, let's keep going. Alright, we got the Temporal of Joel the Thief. And what does that have to say? Joel always stole to help others. One day he risked too much and was caught stealing the pontiff's bejeweled stole. No one in Custovia ever endured greater torture. Now that big dude is one of the guys we gotta take out to fill up the chalice. And I am gonna show you how to fill up the chalice. We could do it the easy way or we could do it the hard way. And I'm gonna show you guys the easy way. Now, part of the problem with the chalice is if we teleport, it empties. So we want to be over here. Yeah, that'd probably be the best way. So there you go, the chalice is empty. And you know what, while we're at it, let's drop off that last bone. Now, I should probably just mention real quick, I did do some grinding off screen, mostly for tiers, because we're going to need some money. But thinking about it, I'm going to show you a way to get a lot of money. Alright, you. That should be every bone. And we got a bunch of Tears of Atonement. Yep, just keep it coming. Now, of course, you already know we get tears for doing all this. We also will get some prayers and some skins, and that happens. Oh, you hear that singing?
Can you already hear their song? Can you already hear their ancient aria?
Oh, yeah, we can.
The lady who sang to the bones has awoken. The skeletal remains on the other side have opened the door to you. They bid you welcome. But beware of the secret they wish to share. Oh, the ossuary is now complete.
Yeah, every bone.
So, my mission here has ended.
Yep, it's all done. You don't have to put up with this anymore.
No, I will no longer watch over the bones. It is they who will now watch over me in this tomb of pale and merciful ash. May their peace be with you, penitent one.
Thank you, and you're welcome. So, there is a special... There's something special over there. We're not going to look at it right now. We're going to save that for its... I guess its own video, I guess is a good way to describe it. But let's just head back in there real quick. And yeah, he is now buried in that ash. And he gets to enjoy his final rest. Now, it may be because I've already done it in another save file, or another playthrough, but I think you're supposed to get a skin for getting either all or most of those bones. And I thought we were supposed to get a prayer as well. Maybe we got it already, and I'm just, bad memory. So we're going to want to make a long drop from here. So let's make sure we got the right relics. Yes, the linen of gold thread. That's the important one, because that lets us fall without dying. And there we go. There's our last Moonchild. 38 of 38. Now, do I have... Yes, we do. Now, let's go see the big one and tell him we've freed all his siblings. He's down here? Yes. So he gave us the linen of golden thread in the first place. So what happens when we freed every moon baby? It's such a gruesome... Ugh.
Joyful are your returning steps. You have found all of my brothers imprisoned by the miracle.
Yep.
Now that they are free, they will be able to protect all souls in penance, as well as your own. Come closer, and take this piece of moon. With it, one of my holy brethren will join you whenever necessary. Contrite be the heart, penitent one in good fortune.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And we got the Campolare Nero? I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's take a look at it again. That went by a little fast. The Campanilerio to the sons of the Aurora. Ancient chant to the moon that calls the aid of her offspring. Summons a group of cherubs that fly by the penitent one's side, attacking nearby enemies. Let's look at the lore. We're on our knees, to the ground we look, but if you name us aloud, we'll march in procession to your dawn of punishment, hoping for your exculpation. We're on our knees, to the ground we look, but if your hand rises up, we'll march in procession to the dawn of your punishment, hoping for your exculpation. Okay, so why don't we equip this real quick and use it? So, look, we got a bunch of little moon babies. They're going to hang out with us. They didn't hang out very long, though. Okay, so that was the first thing I wanted to do. Let's teleport back. Not there, not the Holy Line, to El Barro. Alright, so now that we're back at El Barro, we're going to try to fill up the Chalice of Inverted Verses. As you already know, there are 3 enemies we gotta kill. Now, the idea is to kill all 3 of them without dying or teleporting. Could be a challenge, but I know an easier way to get through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the teleporter here. And we want to travel to the Mercy Dreams. Now, let's try to get past these enemies. Especially you guys. Now, be careful here with these pendulums. They catch me all the time. I think we can go around this way. It's kind of longer, but it's a little safer. And look back there. There's that really bad restoration of that picture of Christ. There's a couple of goodies like that if we can keep our eyes open that we might see. Okay. So, carefully jump. Still trying to earn tears. We're going to need some for what we want to do. Okay, but we want to take you down. Because you are the first enemy on our list. Alright, the Chalice of Inverted Verses has been partially filled. So normally what the game wants us to do is to just sort of take the map to the next areas we want to go to. Well, we want to go like all the way up over here to the Wall of Holy Prohibitions. There's a couple of different places we want to go to, but we can do this next one in the Mountains of Endless Dusk. So we have our choice. We could carefully try to walk there and hopefully not die. Or, now this is probably not what the game makers intended, but it works, and if you want to try it, go for it. We're going to actually exit back to the main menu. And we're going to load up our game. And it brings us right back to El Burro. And our chalice is still partially filled. So now we're going to go get our next enemy. Now that is the big lion-headed dude up here on the Wall of Holy Prohibitions. Now this is probably the safest way to get there. What are my rosary beads? Do I have the ones that give me energy back? No, not you. Up here. Oh, but we'll be visiting those Confessor statues soon enough. Right now, I just want to be careful and not die. Although there's nothing wrong with using a bile flask if we need to. Whoosh. Alright, up we go. Do not use that save point. Actually, we can just do that. Gotcha. Okay, just be careful of the lava. I don't even know if it's lava, it's probably like molten metal or something. Could be molten rock, I don't know. We are going to take this all the way back to the wall. And I think if we did this right, the first enemy down here is who we're looking for. No, I didn't do it right. That's alright, we can get through here quick. Also a chance to get some health back. And more tears, because we want those. Gotcha. I think that's the first time I've ever performed an execution on them. But you are who we're after. Now just be careful with him because he can hit hard. We took him out. So again, we got the option. We can walk all the way back to like here, or I think even Echoes of Salt. A couple of different places we could check out. But we're going to, once again, exit to the main menu. And we are right back here. So we can very easily walk where we want to go. So again, this is, not the way I'm sure the developers wanted this to go. But it works. And it will save you some time and effort and some headache. But totally up to you how you want to do it. And there we go. These guys with the spears are the last ones we want to take out. Now the chalice is completely filled. Now we want to get down over here. And I think the easiest way to do that is just to go around that way. Sort of like how we did to get the moon baby a little earlier. Now again, you still don't want to die. And you still don't want to teleport. Actually, we can take you down. We don't need to fall. Actually, I guess we do need to fall. You're taking us way too far. Alright, back up. And falling. Now we got the tongues, so that makes a little bridge there for us. And there you go. The gate opens up, and what do we get? We get our last upgrade, the Mea Culpa. So our sword is now at full power. And we just whack that. And now we have a way into Echoes of Salt. But we're not done here, not yet. At least not in this area. Gonna let that bridge grow and jump over here. Now this is a room that for the longest time I didn't even know there was a puzzle in here. I had to have this pointed out to me. Half do not return. Everyone passes. So that's a clue. And you see that those sort of, what do you want to call it? Those reliefs on the walls back there? That one has the number 1, Roman numeral 1. That has none on it. Well, if we walk through here and walk back, now that's 1. Now it's 2. So what we want to do is I think what we want is to get that to number 2. And that to number 4. Yep, and a secret passage opens up. And in here we find the silver grape. So what does the silver grape do? A dead fruit converted into a bead. In a display of clerical vanity, its cold hardness passes onto its wearer, increasing their defenses considerably. So that's not too bad. We got this one to increase our defense. So let's switch them up. Okay, I was originally intending to save this for the end, but I think we got enough money that we can pull this off. We're going to need to put the fingernail on, or the toenail, right? See that rat? He runs into the wall. And yeah, there's a Blasphemous arcade machine in here. So, if we go over here and interact with it, we can play a game for 2,500 tiers. So I had to make sure we had enough money for this, because I don't always get this on the first shot. So we're going to play a game. Alright, we are playing Blasphemous, the Alcazar of Grief. So we're playing sort of a little 8-bit version of Blasphemous here. There's the penitent one. And you're going to notice some of these enemies are enemies we saw in the game. Now, really all the penitent one can do in this is jump and attack. He has no special attacks, no rosaries, no sliding, no crouching. And we want to find stuff like that. Especially that. We want to find 5 skulls while going through this game. If we can find the 5 skulls and beat the game, well, then we accomplish something special. Hopefully I can do that in one go. Now, the skulls aren't the only thing to collect. Like there we got some gems. I think that was a gem. I don't think that was the health. I think wall turkey is what gives us health in this game. Now, we got our score up there of 25, because yeah, that was a gem. And if we get a good score, we'll earn some tiers when we get through the game. I don't think it's enough to make up for how much we spent to play the game, though. And those red dots over there on the left, that's our health. We only have 3 health. We take 3 hits, it is game over. Now, as long as we have money, well, tiers, we can come back and play it again until we do it. Okay, I think if we jump around here, there we go. So the first skull is almost a guarantee you're going to find. But the 4 skulls after that, you kind of got to look around a little bit. Now, our next skull, I think, is right here. But first, let's go get that treasure chest. And if you do good collecting points in this game, you can at least recoup some of the cost for having to play it. Alright. Now, so far, nice and simple. Kind of Castlevania reminiscent, which is the idea. It's not a very long mini-game either. And I wouldn't say it's very hard, but you know, the first few times through, it might give you some trouble. Like those platforms there that break on you. And you saw I got some wall turkey, but I didn't know that wall turkey was in there. That was just luck. Oh, that was luck too. I didn't know about that. I know where all the skulls are. That's the important part. I know where some hidden goodies are. Not all of them. Okay, here's time for our 3rd skull. So immediately you're thinking, let's go forward. Look, it's even telling you go forward. In reality, we want to turn around and whack this wall. There's skull number 3, so we're halfway done. Okay, be careful with the platforming over here. Great big chandeliers. Again, reminiscent of Castlevania. I mean, this whole game is sort of a love letter to Castlevania. It's its own thing, but it's also very Castlevania inspired. And if you're going to be inspired by something, it might as well be like a great game series like that. Although Castlevania has been kind of struggling the last long time, actually. Okay, this is a tough spot. So we're going to go down this chandelier. There's going to be creatures firing at us from the wall. We're going to want to avoid that, but we're also going to take out the enemies. Mostly just to be safe. If we take out an enemy, it can't hurt us. Okay. Now, there's one thing in the wall. But we've been pretty good so far. We haven't taken any damage. Now, I think the next one is around here somewhere. Oh. And we're not going to have a lot of time to get this, so we want to be quick. And we also want to be careful because we can die there. Okay, we've only got 2 hits. Okay, I think we can break one of these. We can get something to spawn. There we go. Yeah, there we go, some wall turkey. So here's where it gets probably the toughest because these enemies will jump at us. Now again, just patience. Patience is what will get you through here. Timing is also good. So there's wall turkey, but I don't think I'm fast enough to get it. Alright, careful, that will break on us. Pretty sure that will too. So jump, jump, and yes! I was worried about that. Okay, jump, jump, treasure chest. Wait for the spikes and fall. Alright. Ah, no! No, I messed it up! Ah, bugger. There was a secret passageway over there. I'm gonna have to show it to you on the next playthrough. Alright. Now, one of these walls around here, I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's gotta be the next screen. We want to break... Oh. Okay. Now, be careful going up here. Now that may end up costing me. But if so, that's alright. We'll just do it again. Because we want to smash that wall. And get our last skull. Ouch. Alright. That was a very Mega Man death. Alright, so we got some Tears of Atonement for that. Not quite enough to make up for it, though. Now, hopefully I will get it in this go, and we will be all done. But if not, I'll just cut ahead. In fact, I might just do that anyways. Alright, so we are back here. We're in the first sort of dungeon area after we go down the chandelier. So this treasure chest up here, there's something neat. We go over to the wall and jump through it. We can walk through it. We go to this sort of off-green looking kind of palette here. We got a bunch of crystals, but that's because I've already gone through here. Normally, we would get a special skin for going through here. I think it's called the Adventurer. And it's supposed to be another reference to the GBA, not the GBA, but the Game Boy Castlevania games. Alright. Now, the trick is going to be, can I survive here? Now, if I'm careful, and I don't do foolish things like I did last time, I think we're going to be okay. We've got 1 damage, so that's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Let's wait for that to come back. There we go. So we're at full health. Hopefully it will stay that way. The ideal would be not to take any more damage. So we could go up there. You saw what happened if I do. Okay. Now, I've already collected all 4 of the skulls. You saw where skull number 5 is, but we'll grab it again. So all 5 skulls. Ah, not good. I think we can recover, though. Actually, we might not. No, we got a chance to recover. Okay, just be careful. I gotta remember exactly where I'm going. We can go down here and kill that enemy, which I don't think is necessary. But a few more tears isn't a bad thing. Okay, let's time this good. And yes, we recovered. Now there's still a chance we might take more damage. Let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. Gotcha. We just need to get past these fireballs. Okay. Don't think there's anything to spawn over here. Ooh. That I didn't know about. Okay, it's boss fight time. You might remember these big dudes with the stag corpses. I want to be careful because they still do the big ground pound, and then they do a wave of fire. So I can usually get 3 or 4 hits in. And we want to be careful because that thing can pin us in the corner. And there it is, pinning us in the corner, but we did it! Yeah, you lay there and cry. Got what you deserved. So we made it to the end. All 5 skulls. And there we go. There's our bonus. We get the special skin for this area. I think it's called like the Archaic skin or something like that. And we got some Tears of Atonement. So the fun and games are not over yet. No. You may remember several episodes back, we met a guest character from another game. Well, now we're going to start doing her missions. So we want to go over here to the Mother of Mothers. Yeah, that will work. So all the Tears of the Sea. We came back here a long time ago and met her.
Help me, warrior. Enter the portals and retrieve the crystal shards.
That's Miriam. She's from the Bloodstained games. So she's here as a guest character. Or more a cameo, I guess. And we're going to have special missions involving her. So let's go do the first one. Alright, so the first thing you may notice is in the top right, we have a timer. We are going through timed platforming sections. And we want to get through these as quick as we can. Now, I have purposefully held off on upgrading some of our attacks because I found that, especially that down thrust that the Penitent one can do, is kind of a liability here. But I'm going to tell you 2 things up front. One, I'm not very good at these, so it's probably going to take me a bunch of times to get through them, especially some of the harder ones. So, with that being the case, I'm going to show you my first run through, and if I don't succeed on my first run through, I will then edit it forward to the final run through where I do succeed. So, wish me luck. Okay, so keep moving and just sort of use the tricks that we've picked up during the course of the game, as well as learning the kind of things we need to do here. Like we saw those platforms broke. And we don't have a lot of time to screw around. We gotta be moving. Now this is the first one. From, what is it? All the Tears in the Sea? I think each platforming challenge is unique to the area that you go to. Not like the first one is one challenge, the second one is another, and so forth. Now, I don't remember all of them that well, but some of them do have like shortcuts and tricks where you can get around a little faster. And we are almost out of time. Hope I can make it. It's gonna be close. We did it! Now that right there is the save point from Bloodstained. Okay, and we start to repair the mirror.
Look, the portal of the Blue Rose has closed. The shard has returned, and the crystal is reforming.
Oh, that's good.
I beg thee, help me retrieve the remaining shards.
Alright, and off she goes. Well, we're going to follow her.
Look, the journeying crystal is restoring itself.
Well, we're doing the hard work.
Magic growing strong again. Pray, help me retrieve the remaining shards.
Alright, we will. So I don't have any particular order we're going to do this in. I know there's the one here, the one up there, this one over here, then where is it? Up here, and the last one is all the way down there. Alright, we are at the Archcathedral Rooftops, and we are going to do the next gate. So same rules apply. I'll show you my first attempt, and then I will show you the attempt that finally succeeds. Okay, so I think there's some new stuff here, and that's, yeah, those. That's not a good start. We got these, I don't know what you want to call them, but we got these things shooting energy at us. Now, thankfully, taking damage usually isn't a big deal. You can get killed here, but if you do, you just kind of start the area over again. Oh, and there's my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, I hate doing those jumps. And we're going to see a lot of jumps like that, where we got to sort of whack a floating object. Ah, not good. I don't think we're going to pass this one, but let's see. Come on. Ah. Have we already ruined the rhythm? Looks like it. Hop. Now there are equipment loadouts that can help you. You know, stuff that like makes you take less damage, prayers that make you invincible for a second. And while I wouldn't say they're necessary, they sure do help. Okay. Alright, well, I'll see you when I see you. Alright, we made it. 3 tries to do this one, not too bad. Alright, we are now in the Library of Neglected Words. We are going through some poison mist, so I should put the lungs on. I've changed up my bead and prayer loadout a little bit, hopefully to make myself a little more mobile, also to help sort of protect me from some of the threats I'm going to be facing, like that fire, those spikes. Hopefully this will make a difference. The important thing is I put on a different prayer. I think it's the Tinto to my... I could always just look at it, hang on. Tinto to your thorned hair. For about 5 or 6 seconds, however long it is, it makes you invincible. So that can be pretty useful here. Alright, so second verse, same as the first. The first time through, I will try to show you guys everything. And hopefully, hopefully we'll get it done the first time. Alright, but if not, I will just edit to the play where I finally get it finished. Now, I do remember this one. This one I remember having a lot of trouble with. Let's see if muscle memory helps. Oh! Nope. Okay, gotta be quick here. Ouch. This is my second time through, so if we get it this time, that'd be great. If not, then you probably won't even hear me mention this. Okay. Falling. Don't really need it, but we could use the prayer here. Oh, I thought we could. Okay, this one on the other hand. This one I remember being a problem. Okay, we did it though. Okay, pretty sure I'm doing this the long way. And that there's a shorter way to do this. Okay. Yeah, here's where things get tough. Okay. Gotta be careful with these ladders. Because they're actually a little trickier to grab than you might think. Oh, are we gonna make it? Yes! Okay, we're actually doing fairly good. Let me switch up the prayer. Okay, we are in the Covenant of the Lady of the Charred Visage, and I think we just want to go this way. Yes. Now, this spirit is a problem. Oh, our sword is as strong as it's going to get. Jump past you. Alright, 3 minutes 15 seconds. I'm already getting flashbacks to this one. This one is probably going to be one of the harder ones for me. I remember a trick here. Nah. Saves us a little bit of time. Didn't save me very much health, though. No. Well, it won't hurt. Well, probably won't help much, though. Okay. This is a problem, but we got it. Duck. Okay, I think we're safe if we stand right here in the center. And might as well use another bile flask. We should be okay in the center until we get here. Just jump over these, duck them. Slide through there. Okay. So I think there's a trick we can fall here. Let me see if I remember it right. Yes, so that saved us several seconds. But this part is tough. Nah. Alright, we did it. Now, I remember that being one of the tougher ones. I think it took me 5 tries. But there's only one left, so let's get to it. Okay, we are in Grievous Ascends, and it's a little bit of a walk to where we want to go. Make sure we have the lung on. Yes. It wasn't that bad. We're right here. So this is the last one. 3 minutes 45 seconds. Now this one, I remember being a bit of a pain, but I think we can drop right here. Yep. Now, we want to wait for that platform down there to start moving. And we gotta kind of wait for a little while, unfortunately. This hasn't really saved us as much time as we would hope. Okay, now let's just drop there. Not necessary, but might give us a little bit of protection. Okay, I remember this being a pain. Okay, do I need to hit that? No, I don't think I did. In fact, I'm probably taking this a little longer than need be. Yeah, what we want to do is drop. Alright, so I'm not sure which attempt is this. Maybe 5 or 6. This is where stuff starts to get kind of tough. But hopefully we've got a good loadout, and, you know, luck will be with us. So we want to stay here at least for a little bit longer. And then pray. Okay, I might want to just wait out the clock and use my prayer again. Okay, we're doing okay. I think what we want to do is hit that lantern, bounce up over there, and I think we're good. Now it's just a matter of not dying. Because thankfully, we won't get knocked off the platform by the fire. We can get killed if enough of the fire hits us. But I'm using, I think it's a Pelican Effigy. So we're temporarily invincible while we use a Bile Flask. So I can just sort of time it so that we are not damaged. Alright, we're not done yet, but we're real close. Nice, and we are done. I never have to do that again. So what is our reward for doing all this? Well, to find our reward, we gotta go back and see how Miriam's doing. Oh, what do you know? She actually came to see how we're doing.
Warrior, you have retrieved all the shards.
Yeah, we did.
Let us return to the Hall of Mirrors.
Can do. Anything else to say?
Return to where the crystal lies.
Okay. Swoosh. Alright, we made it back to all the Tears of the Sea. Miriam's beat us here somehow.
The crystal is complete. It has recovered all its power. I am ready to depart now. I must return to my land and leave you.
That's alright,
I
you're
do not
probably
know
better
if we
off.
will meet again, faceless warrior, but pray keep this as a symbol of my gratitude.
Alright, the cantina of the Blue
With this
Rose.
prayer that I grant you, you can invoke a portion of my power. Use it wisely, as 'tis magic that descends from the very shadows.
Alright, so
Until we meet again.
she's off. And she sort of jumps through the mirror the same way she does in her game. But in this case, it gets covered up in blue roses. So let's take a look at our new prayer. An unwritten prayer that resonates when you hold a violet crystal from a distant land. An oath of friendship allows these frontiers to be crossed, invoking Miriam through the glass to attack and bewilder the enemies of the penitent one with her powerful blade, eternal blue. Girl painted in flowers and shades of blue, girl from the looking glass, cloaked in mauve. Return to my side, hear my cry, that my eyes might see your night of magic. So let's use it real quick. And she jumps through and damages enemies in front of her. Now that I didn't notice, like it just kind of floats there for a little bit until you attack. And then she comes out. I haven't found a lot of great places to use that attack, but we're going to mix things up a little bit. Alright, we are currently in the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. And, you know, we did all that platforming, and maybe you didn't really care for it because, you know, Blasphemous is more of an action game about timing and such like that. And platforming wasn't really what you were looking for. Well, now we're going to go through some very special challenge sections of the game. Now, we've seen a bunch of these Confessor statues, but what I haven't shown you is we can whack them with our sword. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, you can break them if you hit them enough. And when you break them, this portal will open up. But the portal will only open up if you're wearing the weight of true guilt. So, if you got that equipped, destroy a Confessor statue, you go into a special bonus combat room. So in here we have a gauntlet of enemies that we have to take care of. And these enemies will depend on, you know, what area you were in from the Confessor statue. So this was the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, so they're going to be enemies sort of associated with this area. Now, I of course changed my bead layout and my prayers to sort of help things out here, including the prayer that lets me regain health from attacking enemies. And this is also a great way to earn a lot of Tears of Atonement. And take that. I wonder if this will work. Yes, it does. We haven't seen you guys that throw rocks at us for a while. Oh, so the big guy wants some. Now, our sword is at its most powerful, and I purposely wanted to wait until our sword was as strong as possible before attempting these. But I'm pretty sure you guys can try it anytime you like, provided, you know, you've got the weight of true guilt. And we got the budding sprout for going through that. Let's take a look at what that is. A small gift from Diograces, nailed into the effigy of the twisted under the guard of the sword. The thorns risen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that the bearer carries. Alright, Diograces, farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I have been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I have written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls I cannot be a true witness to the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate it with my own eyes, your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine, or scorching sand under my bare feet. Okay, we are now at the Confessor statue by the Grievous Ascents. Let's smash this one open. And it's hollow inside. That's something I didn't mention. I wonder if that means something. You know, something symbolic. Alright, so now this area's got some spikes in the corners. And I may have to wait until we go in a few more rounds, but I think there will be also poison mist. Alright, come on, you. That wasn't too bad. We were sort of bouncing off of them as we were attacking them. Those floating enemies used to be such a problem for us. Now we can handle them pretty easily. Ouch. Alright, come on. Attack me while I got the prayer going. Alright, that was quick and easy. I think that was even easier than the previous one. Alright, now we have the Heart of the Single Tone. And we also have the Groan Sprout. So, the Heart of the Single Tone, a sword core which resounds with an inscrutable ringing, can be inserted into Mea Culpa, makes its edge vibrate, causing its attacks to destroy certain immaterial projectiles, but reducing the elemental resistance of its wielder. So I think what this means is we can use our sword to knock projectiles out of the air, but by doing so, we become more susceptible to their damage. Now, this is still the same thing, but now it's a Groan Sprout. The information here and the lore here all remain the same. Okay, so we are now at the Graveyard of the Peaks, and we are going to do this Confessor statue. Alright, so we got a platform in the middle, and we got some spikes. We're going to want to be careful with both. Now, I don't know what the effigy in the back there is about. Looks like a woman with tears of gold. Alright, come on, bring on the next wave. Okay, so one of you bell monsters is over here. Alright, lady, take a swing. Now, if we had the money for it, I would have powered up the sword even more, but it's expensive to do that. And we're going to earn a lot of tears going through this. You are a problem. I really dislike you. You guys are an issue as well, but we are so strong that we can take you out before you get a chance to swing your... Oh, no! Okay, that wasn't so bad. That didn't really set us back that far. Still would have been better if, you know, I did it without getting killed, but hey, it happens. It might be a chance for us to earn some, I was going to say earn some more tears. Now, I know we can block your attack. Come on. Now, I like that we kind of figured her out. Though instead of using the prayer, I could be using our bile flasks. Okay, that troublesome spirit. Ooh, yeah, that was close. Not this time. Okay. More Tears of Atonement? And we now have the Thorny Briar. Again, I don't think this changes, but it's growing. It's like growing a little bit more each time we go through one of these Confessor statues. Alright, we are in Mercy Dreams. An early part of the game. I'm going to do the Mercy Dreams Confessor statue. Okay, so now we got two platforms. It's open in the middle and no spikes. And look, very early game enemies. Give me that. These enemies kind of aggravate me, so it's fun to me that we can sort of just grab their weapon, take it away from them, and take them out with it. Now we are going to come away with a lot, and I mean a lot of tears from all of this. But it's not going to be enough to power up everything that we would like. Go on. Ah. Take you out the old-fashioned way. Okay, is that everybody? Or you got more for us? No, that's good. Okay, we have Embers of a Broken Star. And we have the Bloodstained Briar. Okay. Unfamiliar mineral found in a deep crevice by a forgotten miner. The poor soul lost his mind in a labyrinth of its facets, which reflected a non-existent light. It increases the fervor generated with attacks. That's a good one. Alright, we are now at the Confessor statue by the Mother of Mothers. And this will be number 4, I believe, so we are almost done. Okay, so we got those incense burners up there. And you may remember there were a bunch of them in this area. In fact, this was where we were first introduced to them. Okay, not so bad so far. Still don't like you guys very much. I want to be careful now. We're getting low on health. Give me that. Ah, missed. Alright, you big guys. You're not so bad. I say that, but then I get knocked for a loop. Come on, where are you going? Come here, you. Oh, I thought for sure we'd block him. Okay, is that everybody? Nope. Now we gotta deal with one of you. It shouldn't be too bad, actually. Okay, not bad. More Tears of Atonement. And now we have the Crimson Briar. And that thing continues to grow. Alright, the last Confessor statue here in the Library of Neglected Words. Alright. So now we got some stuff to really give us a hard time. We got a pendulum in the middle. We've got these, I don't know what we want to call them. These little like melted statues that we can't permanently kill. At least I don't know of any way to permanently destroy them. There may be a way, and I just, never figured it out. Alright, who's next? Take you guys out first. Don't need you dropping bombs on us. You guys with your boomerang books. Don't like you either. Ooh, that worked. Let's try that again. Nah, not so good this time. Oh, that was a bad spot. They hurt us pretty bad. You. Do not like those sort of wraiths that just pop in and out and shoot beams at us. But we did it. We did all 5 of these combat challenge rooms and we got the scaly coin. And now we have the vine braided in blood. Where is it? Still the same thing, but the scaly coin, let's look at that. A disturbing golden disc, covered by the dry molt of a reptile. The bas relief of a claw was considered a symbol of greed. Increases the number of tears of atonement harvested with each attack. So that's good, especially now because we want to rack up money. Looking at this page, at the drawing it contains a horse reading the Holy Scriptures, monkeys dressed as bishops, and a reptile being worshipped by a crowd. Do you hear those murmurs? Is it the brothers warning us of the danger of these pages? We must leave this book in its place. Alright, this is Future Ed, who just recognized one of past Ed's, let's say, little mistakes. There is a Confessor statue that I completely forgot about, and I forget about this statue pretty much all the time. It's up here on the wall of Holy Prohibitions. And we gotta go back over here where we fought the boss. Oh, right into the spikes. Good job. We'll just leave you guys alone. We got more important things to do. Yep. Just smash you. Now it looks like there's the portal. I wasn't even sure if I still had the equipment loadout. Alright, this might be the toughest one. Part of the reason, look, poison. So, let's make sure we got the lungs on. Yep. Gotcha. Give me that. So far, not so bad. Make sure we're being careful. Now is where things are going to get interesting. I can block you guys, correct? Yes. Ouch. Not great with my timing. Okay. Yeah, we had to take these guys out as part of the Chalice quest. Yeah, come on, come here. Got something for you. Flap. Who's next? Yeah, I was expecting you. No. Gotta be careful with you. You are tough. That I didn't want to do that. Well, guess we're going back. Give me a second. It's the last Confessor statue. Of course something has to go wrong. Just take that, thank you. Ouch. Alright, so what is it? The big statues? No, it's the angels. But we are tough. We are strong. Now it's the big statues. Nope, not dodging through them. Kind of hoping I can get them both. Got him. There we go. But is that it? Yes. We have the seashell of the inverted spiral. And we have the Custodea of Sin. So let's take a look at them both. Seashell with impossible curves found on the sand. Its shape caught the echoes of a painful song, which increases intensity with the suffering of the wearer. It provides some protection against all elemental damage. The seashell was of great value to her. She recounted that the shell had its spiral inverted, and that this was why, when she held it close to her ear, she could hear the sounds of the waves moving away. Her parents, faced with what seemed like a confession of insanity, and out of fear that there was something of witchcraft in that cursed object, took it away and threw it from the cliff. She, in spite of all her efforts, never managed to find that seashell. And this remains the same. Alright, so, Future Ed reporting out. Thank you for watching. Catch up with you later. Alright, so for all our fun and games, there's still a few more things I want to do. Do you...
Sorrowful be the heart.
I thought we had something for you. Maybe not. We definitely want to do something here in the church. We've been donating a lot of money to this place, and it's been paying off. Now we're going to give one last big donation. Or at least I hope it's our last big donation. Okay. So I'm hoping with this, we will have donated everything that we need to. No, still not. They want more. They want more money. Let's give them a little more. How much more do you think we should give? 5,000? Let's try 5,000. I was really hoping that big donation of 25 would be enough. Now, I'm under the impression once you reach the maximum, they aren't going to take any more donations from you. I could be very wrong, and I could just be wasting all our money. Money that we could be using to upgrade other things. Okay. We're going to give them a big donation this time. Alright, we're going to give them 10,000. So we've given them over 45,000 just right now, plus everything else that we've given them during the course of the game. And now we got it. The new aspect is available in the main menu. Alms for Oblivion. Alright, you are rid of guilt. Yeah, they're not going to take any more money from us. So I think now we can also remove guilt just by going to our save points. So yeah, that'll be it. That's going to be it for our fun and games. I am going to do some grinding off screen so I can get enough money for us to finish powering up our sword and to power up our bile flasks. So I look forward to doing that with you guys in the next episode. See you then.